Hi, and welcome to another episode of Table Scraps with Jeremy.
Really? You're going to introduce yourself first, even though I do all the cooking? Oh.
With Jeremy. Hi, welcome to another episode of Table Scraps with Jeremy. I gave her the opportunity to introduce herself, but she decided against it. So, Table Scraps with Jeremy it is. Today, we're going to be eating
Zoodles and Squoodles pizza casserole.
Do you want to show them what it looks like?
Oh. Unfortunately, it's kind of an impossible dish to make pretty. But it's really, really good, I promise.
Alright, so first of all, let's
look at it.
Yeah, totally looks like vomit. Well, it's vomit with stringies.
Show them the stringies. No, pull up the stringies so they look stringy. So yeah, those are the zucchini and squash noodles. They're very handy alternative when you can't have traditional wheat pasta. Because they have a similar texture, especially if you have something like a spiralizer, which I wouldn't get because it's a unitasker, as Alton Brown is adamantly against.
We can't say his name.
And therefore so am I. I use a mandolin slicer with the fine julienne attachment.
Why is this pizza sauce? Like, this, to me, tastes very much like it could be any kind of spaghetti or pasta sauce.
It's because it's got pizza sauce in it. Like, from a can, bought in the store pizza sauce. I know I'm not very big on buying things pre-made in a can. And I do change the recipe that I got this from quite a bit to make it more my own.
More from a can?
Less from a can.
Okay. So as always, this is a dish I really enjoy cold.
Okay.
I also really like that this dish is made like as a casserole. Because casseroles are fun because you just get to chop little squares. And then you can kind of see how you're progressing through it. And maybe you can chop yourself off a little extra slice and make it look even so Melissa doesn't yell at you for eating more portions than you're supposed to be eating. So you just make it look even and she'll never know the difference. I wish there was a little more oomph to it.
Like spice-wise? Flavor profile-wise?
I don't know.
It's definitely like a
part of me
comfort
wants
food
to say
that's
salt. But I don't know if it's salt.
I'm sorry.
Is
All of my dishes are very low salt. And
but I don't say it about a lot of stuff. I'm just saying it about this. I don't know if it's salt or... Part of me wants to say garlic, but I can taste the garlic in it. It's just... It's not giving me... that warmth, that umami. I don't know how to...
Okay.
Excuse me. It might also be like you're saying, because it just is kind of watery, and it tastes kind of watered down.
I'm going to keep working on ways to, like, maybe I'll drain the vegetables after I saute them. I don't know. I feel like if you could get rid of just a little more of that liquid, it would set a little better. I might also need something to set it, like an egg.
So
put an egg in there.
Like that sounds like an interesting coagulant. I have liked this dish in the past.
Oh no, I don't like the way this comment is going.
But I am going to give this version of it only 2 noms, which might be one of the lowest rated things. Is it the lowest rated thing so far?
So far.
Yeah, I'm only giving this version of it 2 noms. I don't recall it being this watery in the past.
Oh,
and
let's twist the knife.
You know, if we're going to make this a legitimate
All
thing,
right.
I can't give everything 4 and 5 noms.
Good, come for it. No, continue.
Even you're like, I ruined the broccoli, and I'm like, this is the best broccoli ever.
That's true. You gave me plenty of...
Yeah, I just like this.
No, that's fine. Okay, continue.
As with most of Melissa's dishes, I really like the sauce on this. I felt that this particular version of it was not as good as I'd had it in the past. It felt kind of watered down, and
okay.
I wish that it had a little more zip to it, a little more flavor.
Okay.
Flavor.
Okay, 2 noms.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
If you make something with spaghetti squash, I'll give it a 1 nom.
I bet you will.
In fact, I'll just do it right here. Anything Melissa makes with spaghetti squash, 1 nom.
Spaghetti squash is a complicated squash.
Welcome to a new episode of Table Scraps with Jeremy. Today we're trying banana squash. No, damn it, spaghetti squash. Nom, nom, bad.
Okay. back to this week's episode, which is, I don't know, there's 2 different titles.
Squoodles and oodles with doodles.
That he said.
We're going to go see Nebraska now.
No, what? Yeah. Should be fun. Fair amount.
Why were you going to disagree with me?
Well, I don't know. I don't like to put it in too much of a time context. Like what time of day, what time of year.
Because they're going to see how long it takes you from recording to posting.
Yes, exactly. And they might not do them all in order.
So, how do you feel about President Reagan's recent performance?
Yes. Okay, bigger than.